So just so you know, I grew up playing golf with Tiger Woods, right? We grew up about 10 minutes apart from each other, same teams in Orange County. Uh, One of the last times I played with him was at the U.S. Junior in Waverly Country Club in Portland, Oregon. It's when he won his third straight U.S. Junior. I made the cut to match play, but I lost the first round. But interestingly enough, we played a practice round together, and we hit the ball about the same distance, right? And back then, they had a long drive contest for the U.S. Junior Amateur. Tiger qualified. I did not qualify. I missed the fairway, so they took the 10 longest kids of the day on the 18th hole. And it's an amazing country club, right? It's up on top of the Willamette River, Waverly Country Club. And they're hitting balls out over the river, and there's a guy in a boat with a laser measuring how far the balls went, okay? And Ted O was there, some really long hitters. Hank Keeney, he was who I lost to. He led the tour in driving distance. He's who I lost to in the first round. He didn't hit it very far back then, unfortunately. But then Tiger got up, and I still remember he had a TaylorMade Flex Twist. He had Nike cross-training shoes on, and he hit a ball over the river. It was probably 25 to 30 yards longer than any of those kids. It would have been 40 or 50 yards longer than any drive I saw him hit for 18 holes that day, okay? And he was hitting some balls very well that day, obviously. He won the tournament. So what is his secret power, right? I'm gonna tell you what I think it is, okay? Take a look at this clip here. Watch, he's gonna explain it right to you.
Where the club used to lay down, show them how, when your old swing when you used to get stuck.
My ole swing?
Yes.
I go, ole.
That's the lay the shaft down 16th tee Players
stuck,
Championship, right?
You know, and that's just because of a product of being a junior golfer. All junior golfers fire their hips hard, get the club stuck from the inside so they can flip it. Hit the ball long ways. Yeah, you hit the ball long ways, but it's hard to control.
So a large part of why Tiger dominated for 20 plus years was his ability to hit the ball extremely far. And people think that him getting stuck, right, is obviously, you know, a detriment, but it's what provided him all that distance. And I know me personally, I've been on a quest to try to hit it farther. I've got the Trackman up and running today. We're gonna hit a few. But most of the players I coach, they're not coming to me saying, yeah, I hit the ball really far, but it's like, no, the ball's not going far and it's not going straight. So I know I personally have a pretty good issue. Take a look at this video. When I get coming down on my downswing, I start to pull and my left arm bends and breaks away. So I know I'm using some type of arm force. When somebody is getting what he calls stuck, I call it they're getting the proper X factor stretch. So they're able to keep their lead arm up against their rib cage, move the lower body first, separate the hips from the shoulders, and really get a bigger X factor stretch right here in the middle. And then wham, that club goes flying through right at the very end. I know as I've started to work on that and not resisted the urge to pull down, to use my shoulders, to pull the club behind me, I've really started to hit it far. Classically, getting stuck is when your hips move into your body. So obviously, I don't want you to do that. We're gonna feel like we're leaving this up, okay? The feel would be, I'm kind of using my trail hand to put it up here against the back of my glove hand. I'm providing a little push and resistance in that direction, and then I'm feeling that X factor stretch. That's the factor between the hips and the shoulders. I'm stretching that, and then we're slinging it, we're letting it go. What I feel when I do it, I feel like my arm is pinned closer, 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 wham, let it go. Rory's a great vision for me. He gets his arm, his lead arm nice and close, keeps me from pulling my arm out and my club slowing down.
Hey, it's your coach Zach Allen here, and I hope you're enjoying today's lesson. After thousands of student lessons, I've discovered that the single weakest link in your golf swing is your brain. You see, our brains control all of our movements, but as it turns out, they aren't naturally wired for the golf swing. And until you fix this, your body will simply refuse to do what the brain is asking. The good news is there's an easy fix. Since I don't have the time in this short video, I've put together a 3-part mini clinic where I walk you through a simple process that will rewire your brain, giving you the control you need for a consistent golf swing. I call it the Consistency Clinic, and you can get the entire thing free of charge by clicking the link in the description below. The training series isn't available anywhere else, so go ahead, click the link right now, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, Now let's get back to today's lesson.
So I'm going to hit a couple. I'm going to get that feeling of getting stuck, as I think you should too, as you maybe try to work on getting a little more club head speed. I'm going to think of trying to be more elastic with my arms and sling them through the ball, right? So there's this kind of stretch, shorten cycle, sling right at the bottom. So a little bit of Tiger's getting stuck. I've been trying to get to 170. I'm not going to do it, I'm sure, but I'm trying to get out of the 150s and see if we can get a little more distance. It's a little out of the toe, but it looked good. Nice epic high draw. 162 ball speed, 289 carry, 317 total. That's a darn good hit for me. So that's up probably, you know, a good 25 yards from what I was doing a few months ago. So same thing, up, leave it up. Let the lower body really stretch the middle of your body. Keep the arms nice and relaxed so they can really sling and be nice and free. Keep the limbs loose. Lower body's going to be strong, but I'm going to really try to let it go and release it. Little lower, probably not the same carry, but I feel like the spin would be low. 272 carry, 310 total, 161. So that gives you a little sense of how I feel like one of his biggest superpowers was him getting stuck behind him. That's how he learned to hit it far when he was 12, 13, 14, 15. And that was a huge thing in becoming a good golfer. Like really, distance is so important. If you want to lower your handicap, hitting it farther off the tee is one of the lowest hanging, easiest things to be able to get that handicap to come down lower. I'm not saying it's easy to hit it farther, but you know, those are pretty good numbers. I hit up on the ball 0.6 degrees, launch 12.5, spin was 13.55, it's pretty low. So, you know, at 49, I'm trying to get to 170. Hopefully I'll do another video here in the next few months and I'll be there, right? 170 would put me right around tour average. You believe that? That's how fast and strong some of those young guys are. Hope you liked that video. If you have any questions or comments about getting stuck or the X Factor stretch, leave them down below. If not, check out this video to help you hit it farther also. I'll see you guys all next week. Have a great day.